Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, that Canadian fangirl, back again to deliver your red-hot news for anime and pop cultural excitement. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm the song I'm gonna sing, 'cause I'm pretty sure that song is copyrighted. It's my birthday! And to celebrate my birthday, much like last week's top 32 favorite game, this week is the first part of my top 32 favorite anime. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I think now, considering it is my birthday, we are going to do it right now. Alright. This is only part 1, but let's get going. Number 32. It's Hamtaro. Purely from a nostalgic point of view, because Hamtaro is purely a kid's show, and Hamtaro doesn't mean as much to me as it does to other people I know. But Hamtaro holds a special place in my heart because my sister and I were really into it when it was on. My sister was way more into Hamtaro. And I wasn't mainly because she did, but Hamtaro was cute. Let's be really honest. It's cute hamsters. They're adorable. They're just doing stuff. They're having fun. They're being cute. 100% emotional opportunity. Feeling nostalgic. I mean, the only thing you can say about Hamtaro is, here's a cute show about hamsters getting into slice of life shenanigans, doing whatever, popping about, helping those humans do stuff. And that's it. You got some immensely catchy songs for the opening and the ending. The ending had a really cute dance that Hamtaro would do that my sister and I always try to emulate with. We could emulate the little Hamtaro dance in the credits. I won't do it here. Oh, people. Hey, you know what? Hey, maybe I'll TikTok it. Although I have to get TikTok. Thought! Hamtaro was never the most interesting hamster because he's very much a bland. He's known as a bland lead, and all the other hamsters were way more interesting. Which sucks because the best hamster, although barely in the show, Cappy was probably my favorite, and Cappy was never in it. Cappy, and I also really like Panda. I know if you ask my sister loves Sandy and Maxwell. With Sandy and Maxwell and Sandy's twin brothers said, well, great, there was some good episodes I'm told, and there's some really fun. Again, it's not like the hamsters had much personality, because a lot of them was yeah, that's them. But they were cute, they had unique designs. What more could you say? It's Hamtaro time. It's Hamtaro time. Could you wow, Hamtaro? Okay, I'm done. I would not sing that. Although one thing I do like about Hamtaro, the little sound effect that all the hamsters had a little sound like cushy cushy, ticka 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 ticka, butter 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 butter. That was cute. Again, it's cute, and it comes in just at number 32. Pure for nostalgia. Number 31. Dinosaur King. Again, purely for nostalgia. I am one of the only people who loves Dinosaur King. No one talks about Dinosaur King. Probably for good reason, to be honest, Dinosaur King was a very odd show. Not helped by the fact that it was a 4Kids dub, and it was the exact same cast as Pokemon, so it basically... Okay, the main character was basically Ash. I'm not lying. The main character of Max was voiced by Veronica Taylor doing her Ash voice, and much like Ash, Max was partnered with a yellow little monster that had electricity powers. Yeah, Super Mario Dinosaur King was trying to be. It was a Pokemon clone. Only instead of pocket monsters, they were dinosaurs. With a really interesting gimmick, and probably my favorite gimmick on dinosaurs, they're fighting dinosaur codes that unleash actual dinosaurs that they have to fight in dinosaur battles. And all the dinosaurs have like elemental attacks because of the villains that'll clearly supposed to be Team Rocket. Again, super obvious what 4Kids was trying to do with Dinosaur King. Side note, do not play the Dinosaur King video game. It sucks. I bought the game because I really like Dinosaur King as an anime. The game is not good. Because I don't like the way that game plays. That rock, paper, scissors mechanic is bullshit. But enough about the game. I like Dinosaur King. Okay. Again, Super Mario was trying to be, it's a Pokemon clone, so you have a trio of kids who are supposed to be all heroes going around rescuing dinosaurs, fighting not Team Rocket. Again, they're the Alpha Gang, but they're not Team Rocket. And to the point, Rachel Ellis played the lead, IP. Oh, no, this isn't the lead. Rachel Ellis basically played Jessie 2.0. But I don't know. It's also interesting. The dinosaurs have cool design. I like when the dinosaurs go. I like the CGI of the dinosaurs when they go full size. It definitely gives the show personality. The theme song's amazing. There's one thing you can always say about 4Kids: they're gonna slap when it comes to openings. And this is an era when we had those English openings to anime that I missed that era. Particularly at the 4Kids shows, because their openings always slapped. Like, say what you will about 4Kids, man, that studio know how to write a good song. But more on that later on this list. Spoiler, more 4Kids shows will be here. And, yeah, they're fighting dinosaurs. Honestly, that's all you needed, and I loved it, because I found it really fun. And, okay, if dinosaurs, the light spoiler, yes, time travel is involved. And, particularly in season 2, the time travel gets so freaking unhinged, I kind of love it, because they go weird, they go so freaking random with their time travel. Like, it kind of, season 1 they play it straight. Season 2 is probably the way better season just because of how freaking unhinged that season gets. Like, oh, we have a time machine, let's travel through time. Fighting space pirate with dinosaurs is weird. Like, that's a weird thing. She was so weird. Like, oh yeah, our parents get kidnapped. We're gonna take a time machine to go rescue them from space pirates with a time machine who only have access to dinosaur powers. You can't make this shit up. It's insane. Like, what? But that's what's fun about it. They'll do random stuff like they'll go back in time to like feudal China, Talon was a monk, and in the very next episode they're like in, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East doing a weird Aladdin parody. It's like, what? Cause of feudal Japan, they're like pounding over the show. It gets weird. They're in Rome. That was the one thing too with Dinosaur King I really like. The globe-trotting actors were like, oh, dinosaurs in Spain. We gotta go fight dinosaurs in Spain. Again, it was weird, but it's one of the shows you just kind of love. And yes, it helped that 4Kids got the dub. And This is at a time when 4Kids was still on it. Like, this is, I love like the early 2000s. 4Kids was so technically really popular, so they did the job okay. I think they did okay. I think Dinosaur King is one of their better shows. But sadly, no one talks about Dinosaur King because it's also one of the shows that I think a lot of people forget about. But I love Dinosaur King. That's all I gotta say about Dinosaur King. Moving on. Number 30. Classroom of the Elite. Not so much because of nostalgia, because Classroom of the Elite ought to be new in the past 10 years, or what, 2015? I like Classroom of the Elite. I understand that show's not for everyone. I like the weird shit that this show is kind of pulling. I mean, that's why I don't get number 30, because it is kind of newer. And although it's very different, but like the idea behind Classroom of the Elite, that these are all, that this is a well-endowed high school, and if you do well, you get more points, and the points can be used as currency, and the better you do, the more you're guaranteed to graduate and get a high. I like that, and I like how, because of that, the competition between the classrooms are way more cutthroat, because you have characters trying to vie to get better positions, which I think works. I like the fact that I like the mystery behind our main character. I think he's kind of cool, and I like his kind of aloof, nonchalant behavior, and how you tell this guy is not so emotional, but he will get involved, but he's more logical thinking. And I like how they play with that. And all the characters have this weird layer to them, where they are less, good people, and more they're all calculating the best way to succeed, which is interesting. I like the mind games. I didn't watch it because I knew season 2 was coming out, and I wanted to get caught up with Classroom of the Elite. And I like season 1 just fine. I like, how a lot of those basically, we thought about this, but it was really this, because of some arbitrary thing that gets explained way later on, which is cool. So season 2 is fun. Same with season. I like the drama in season 3. That was interesting. I think I like the cap. I think it looks nice. Studio Loach. Number 29, Mew Mew Power, also known as Tokyo Mew Mew. Mew Mew Power and Tokyo Mew Mew all wanted to say, because 4Kids in their infinite wisdom thought no kid would understand what Tokyo Mew Mew means. Yeah, but they are. And to say that I like Mew Mew Power, I thought Mew Mew Power was really fun. I watched Mew Mew Power. I never questioned what it was, because I was a child who didn't understand that 4Kids did this shit all the time. With the whole, we gotta eliminate any reference to Japan in our show, because, well, dubbing these for English audiences, and English kids are stupid. Which is really dumb. Now I'm right there with everyone, and I love the mock 4Kids for how stupid a lot of these decisions were. Who wants a rice ball? Also, who wants a jelly filled donut? But yeah, it's it's a show about, but okay, name to the time is no said. It's called okay, yes, Tokyo Mew Mew, but no kid is going to wonder what Tokyo is, and if they do, then no, it's a city in Japan. But but again, it's only a time when 4Kids bestow. We gotta eliminate any. We gotta make sure that if anything from Japan gets referenced, we gotta erase it to make it seem as not as good as possible, because American kids particularly are idiots who don't know about other culture because we're dubbing this in English. It's like, and one of the 4 kids that was fine. I'm not gonna hook on this. You get all of that. Tokyo Mew has Mew Mew Power is a basic magical girl series. 5 girls get magical powers of endangered animals and transform to fight evil space aliens who are trying to destroy the Earth so that they can conquer it. And I only know this because Mew Power still got that Tokyo Mew got that reboot recently, which is really good. I know Tokyo Mew Mew New was really good. I'm so glad that it got updated in this glorious redone art style. I thought that was beautiful. But here's the Mew Mew Pals at Tokyo Mew Mew looks great. Even in the original, like voice acting in both is fine. I like the girls. I like the basis for their powers. How our main girl is a cat, so she gets the little cat ears. But then you have one girl who gets power bird, one gets some sort of whale, one's a monkey, one's a snow leopard. I want to say. And I'll say this: I guess Folky, I think, made the romance of Mew Mew Power a lot more profound. But to be fair, Mew Mew Power, Tokyo Mew Mew has always been kind of on the romance side of the supernatural stuff. So, I mean, let's be honest, Ichigo was the main character that had like 3 love interests at one point. It's like, so yeah, the ship power was strong in Tokyo Mew Mew. I'm not gonna say I don't like Magical Girl stuff. I love Magical Girl, and this is like one of my not only the introduction to Magical Girl, but definitely one I really liked. I liked watching Mew Mew Power every week, even with the corny as hell dub. And Forky the weird decision to change the episode around for no reason. Like, why was episode 12 the first episode you showed, and then you went back and did the pro? Which I know it's like, oh, we had to do like a preview of what the show was about, so all the girls fighting together was gonna be the first episode, but then episode 2 is showing how Ichigo got her power, so yeah. I don't know. It seems like a weird decision on 4 kids part, but I don't know. That was another company, so who cares? That's number 29. Number 28. Beyblade, let it rip. Number 28 is Beyblades. I don't know why. I had a huge Beyblade love as a kid when Beyblade came on. It's like, oh, this concept is awesome. The old spinning top, the 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And then you just sit there and you watch your top spin. It's like, yeah. True story. Everyone, Beyblade was like a hot thing at my school, so everyone would bring their Beyblades to recess, and we would like sit down on the pavement at recess and then watch Beyblade fight for like, then it's like 15 minutes. Like, yeah, spinning tops. We were really bored 9-year-olds. Like, yeah. But maybe it was fun. What more do you want in a show that is basically about a bunch of kids going to a tournament to watch spinning tops? And yes, there was technically a end of the world. They were fighting. They were like something they were fighting that always got decided by a Beyblade fight. But God, it was so fun. It was just so mindlessly entertaining fun to watch. Again, great dub. Not 4 kids. I think it was Nirvana. So, but the cast was great. Oh, I miss that style of animation. It looks so. Chris, I miss that. the character trope, because to be honest, everything a character was basically you had the main character, his best friend, the stoic rival, the other rival, a couple of comic relief characters, and there were maybe 2 goals. Which was like the trope of the time. It was as tropey as you can get. But my god, it was fun. Clearly ripping off Yu-Gi-Oh! But watching these like teams of different all these kids come in, spinning their tops, occasionally fighting villains. It was entertaining. It got me to buy the toys. Apparently, Beyblade's still going on. It's impressive to see how Beyblade is still going. It's like, good on you, Beyblade. You had a really fun concept. Yeah. Pure nostalgia. I love this show. Moving on. Number 27. Urusei Yatsura. Okay, so yes, this is technically a show from the 80s, but when I say Urusei Yatsura, I'm most familiar with the reboot that just came out in 2022. And man, Urusei Yatsura is a lot of fun. It is with such a fun rom-com that has good com and good rom. Tomoboshi is a horrible piece of shit, but he's so fun to watch. Lum is a great anime girl. The supporting cast is all wacky and hijinks ensued. What do you expect from a Rumio Takahashi cast? It's like, the remake from David Production, gorgeous. Probably makes the show look modern while also maintaining the look of how good probably the original was, how the original character designs were presented. Man, it gives you this glorious modern nostalgic look. It's funny. It's got great music. It's got some good heart. It's got some good drama. And you think other the one, particularly when this remake came out, this is a show that every week is like, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching another episode of that because I like these characters. I want to see Lum and Moroboshi work things out because I like them together. They are wholly dysfunctional, but I think they're wholly dysfunctional, but they have that charm to them where it's like, yeah, there's something about them that really works. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Cause I didn't watch the original 80s show, but I kind of do. I think they're on Crunchyroll. So, number 26. Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so, fun fact about me. I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid because stupid 8-year-old me was like, oh, this is creepy and looks like stupid boy stuff. I'm above that. Don't make me watch Beyblades. But yeah, I remember seeing the more realistic looking monster designs, the serious tone it was taking, and just thinking, oh, this is a boys' show. I'm not into that. I like my monster designs cute, like Pokemon or fitting tops. Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't have that, so I stayed away. To be fair, the only reason I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Was because of 4Kids. I was feeling nostalgic with watching with like some of the best 4Kids openings, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always up there because, by God, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening scene that 4Kids composed is so glorious. Like, 4Kids just doing this with the chimes and like the kind of the wind kind of with it, and then the yo move. It's time to now. Like, God, it sounds so good. It's like one of the things like I should probably bite the bullet and watch it. It's on Netflix. And I did. I thought that was like, God, 8-year-old Canadian Fangirl was an idiot. I would have loved it as a kid because it's Pokemon cheaty and all hell. Like, it is, man, it is a kind of corny dub with dumb lines and really good voice acting. It's like, God, I was an idiot. Like, the battle of mentally entertaining. I was like, that first Yu-Gi-Oh was not good. I think like that original Duel Monsters is corny as all hell. I don't know, maybe I'm a 4Kids dub of it all. Well, it's like 4Kids made it corny because they tried to make it a kids show. I'm not gonna talk about that, but okay, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'll say that, but there is something so ridiculously funny about a whole world where everything revolves around a freaking card game, and these characters are in life and death situations over a card game, and there is, fighting, and when someone wins, they're like, "Oh, you won!" And the state of the world is always on a card game. It's like, you would think these villains have other things that would have other means to take over the world than card game and to fight teenagers who are really good at playing cards. It's so dumb, but there's something about it that's so good about it, where you're like, you know what, Yu-Gi-Oh! Embraces the fact that it's dumb, and it's like, it works. And the mystery in that first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, if you will, was really good. I like the connection with Yugi and Yami, or the Spear of the Millennium Puzzle, whatever you want to call Yu-Gi-Oh! Half, and like, that's a fun dynamic. I'm gonna go with Joey, Taya, and Tristan, because let's be honest, I'm a dumb white person in America. Of course, I want the dub. It's like, what's the Tsunushi on to with Tonda? It's like, yeah, but if you want them in English, it's Joey, Tristan, and Taya. It's like, yeah, is that really do that? Focus it? Yeah, but we're dumb English speaking kids. Of course, we're not gonna get Japanese names. Kai was a great rival character for Yugi. I'm not gonna mention Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, but that's great too. And then, let's be honest, Nintendo Yu-Gi-Oh! Saga is just a dumb fun time. I actually really like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And everything that goes with that aside, go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode. It was fun. But yeah, I actually really like Yugi. I think he's a good protagonist of GX. I love 5D. 5D was fun. And I haven't seen anything else after. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh's still going. Like, maybe that's because the card game sold really well, but yeah, I'm really guy to check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I really do like it. And yeah, this probably would have been way higher if 8-year-old Canadian Fangirl was an idiot who just based on, I don't like realistic manga designs. Move on. Number 25. Ranma Half. So, kind of like Yakuza Yatra, okay, another Rumio Takahashi bit that also got a remake, and the remake of Ranma Half that just came out was very good. I loved it a lot because they kept a lot of what made Ranma Half such a good, fun show in the new show, except for the nipples and a butt cheek or a stencil, but like Ranma Half is still as awkward as it was back when the first show came out. Like, they kept all the character dynamics the same. I would let them really get to when Ron happened enough for the remake. It's like, oh, I hope they keep the show with how the show is, because let's be perfectly honest, Ron Half is kind of raunchy. It's a really raunchy comedy with a lot of really proposed sex jokes. I thought it's like, oh, something in 2024. It is prime to have a bunch of woke-minded individuals tear the show apart for a lot of its depictions of a lot of it. And to be fair, they did censor the nipples and a butt cheek, but they kept it the same mostly, and I'm really glad that they did. Because I would have been pissed that they did change it. Because like, the point of Rama is it's a sex comedy and it's funny. You change that, you'll lose the point of Rama Half. And yet, I say Rama Half. I know Rama 1/2, whatever you want to call it. But I also watched the original when Funimation got on streaming, then they lost it, and I couldn't even have it. But it's on Tubi, not dubbed. I'll probably buy it. And the original Rama Half is great. I picked up the all the OVAs for my birthday last year, so I'm gonna watch that. And the movies are great. Rama Half is so good. I mean, Rama Half is a good premise for a rom-com. Rama Satome, but again, you can read this. I'll describe it verbatim. Rama Satome, heir to the Anything Goes School of Martial Arts, is forced into an arranged marriage with a co-tendo of the Tendo Dojo, and the two of them do not like each other. But Rama has a problem with when he splashes cold water, he turns into a girl. And when he splashes warm water, he turns back into a boy. And hijinks. Hiding the two from there, you have other girls coming in, all wanting Rama. You have other guys coming in who fall in love with Rama's female half. You have home shenanigans. It's crazy home shenanigans of characters, wacky characters. My favorite's always been Hyoga. What can I say? I love our dude turns to a pig with a hole within the direction. I love that dude. Hyoga's the best. As Sydney Makare. Run with a great lead. Although, it is a good cast. With either go Happasai. Happasai sucks. I don't know anything opposed to who likes Happasai. The dude is awful, and I get it. The old pervert is a trope. I do not like that trope in Rama Half. It's stupid. Because it's not, and Happasai Dance is not funny. That being said, I hope they don't change Happasai in the remake, because that would suck. It's like, guys, guys, you have to have that. He's not, again, he's the worst character, but you can't change him. That's Rama Half. It's just a funny comedy. Like, I will watch Rama Half so many times. It's so good. Number 24. Black Clover. Black Clover, which I like, for mainly one reason only. It was the fantasy show I picked up after Fairy Tail went off the air briefly, and it's like, well, if Fairy Tail's not running, what do I have? Oh, Black Clover had a similar looking setting. This will fill a void, and in many ways, I like it for different reasons than Fairy Tail. Differently. One, I love the cast of Black Clover. I think Black Clover is one of the best ensemble cast, period. I love everything with the Black Bolt. I love the other squads. Yuna, I like Asta. I like Yuna, you know. I like the world building of the Clover Kingdom and the Heart Spade and Diamond Kingdoms. Well, most of that. The plot is interesting. Best character is Julius the Wizard King. I love that dude. He had that one fight when he's fighting a dude is amazing, and the reveal for what happened to Julius is immensely funny, and I love him in his current form. He is so good now. I love Julius. He is the best character in Black Clover. But there are so many good characters in Black Clover. It's like, if I had to pick a favorite Black Bull, it's probably Chomi, the little girl whose magic is food related, and she basically cooks food that'll eat and everything in a vacuum. Magic consumption on the devil stuff. And like that was fun. Noelle's great. I love the cat, the Black Clover. It's got good heart. I think the story's fun. It got some good looking action. I mean, Studio Perot. I'm disappointed that Black Clover seems to be on indefinite hiatus right now because it stopped at a point. Well, in the middle of technically an arc, and yes, we got that movie which was fine. I'm not gonna sit there and say Son of the Demon King was great. But it's like, yeah, it was a passable time. I want more Black Clover. I've heard Studio Perot is getting back to Black Clover, so yay. I just like it. It's a fun fantasy. Number 23. Color Captors. This was my favorite Magical Girl show, and it probably is my favorite Magical Girl show. I was never a Sailor Moon person. I never got into Sailor Moon. I love the hell out of Color Captors. And yes, Color Captors is the English dub with the dub did a bunch of weird stuff, and yeah, there's Color Captors Sakura, but I'm always gonna remember it as Color Captors. Particularly for the opening, which I can still sing to this day. When one falls and no says color captain of the cloud, affect the unaffected now. The secrets of the cloud are all a mystery. But when this mighty book was opened, the powers were set free. Card captor, the mystic adventure. Card captor, a quest for all time. Each card possesses a power of its own. We got the power to bring the power. Card captor of the cloud, affect the unaffected now. Card captor, the mystic adventure. Card captor, the quest for all time. Card captors! God, I love that song. It's such a good opening. It just gets you hyped. And I think Card Captor Sakura opening was more traditional Matthew Girls, but Card Captor's opening just made it seem so much bigger than it was. I don't know what it is. I don't like Sakura as the main character. I like the gimmick of Card Captor with the magic cards and just how she's fighting on the cards. Her outfits were amazing. This was the Magical Girl show I wanted, because I never really got Sailor Moon. And I know everyone's like, oh, Sailor Moon is like a classic. It's like, never got it. I just not a Sailor Moon person. Color Cats was way more my speed. I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that the dub was trying to appeal more to. I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that the dub was trying to be more. Not as girly as Sailor Moon that I think that I like more, even though you can't change that much. But I don't know. Maybe I'll be on the hit out today. That's number 23. Number 22. Assassination Classroom. Goro Sensei. Ugh. Assassination Classroom is such a. don't know what what's happening in the classroom, but it's so good. It's a tight story. It's a very simple story. Like class 3E, they'll cancel the worst grade. Everyone's writing them off as failures. Here comes Koro Sensei, octopus teacher, who are very tasked with killing, who's going to help them pass and get and get the grades to prove that they aren't failures. And just learning about the story is so good. I like the characters in Class 3E, and and seeing them struggle, just try to be something. Look, so I love Koro Sensei, and it's his story of how he became who he is and why he wants to teach this class. And Koro Sensei's say at the end of the show is so sad, and you just want to there, it's like, no, he was their teacher, and he loved them, and he did so much. Oh, yeah, everyone needs a teacher like Koro Sensei in their life. He's this. Yeah. If it's not gonna make you cry, it's definitely one of those shows where it's like it makes you feel, but it's also really funny. Which is one of the reasons I love Studio Lurch, because they know how to do good comedy, and the comedy in this show is just so good. But the emotions are just so real, and I just want to sit there and be like, yes, yes, the show is awesome. Oh, so many good moments that have to go on through. It's like it's a show that sticks with you. Let's move on. That's all I can say. Number 21, Gurren Lagann. By the way, the show that sticks with you. I've been looking into Gurren Lagann late. I know everyone's like Gurren Lagann to class. I think it's like, I like it. It definitely is a fun show with the opening of them, with the building up the mechs. And Kama's story is definitely touching, and how Kama does affect Simone, whatever the name is. And how that, leads to him being this leader that will ending in the second half. There's some really good moments in Gurren Lagann. It's fun. It looks great. The battles are epic. The characters are fun. Yeah. Number 20, Kill la Kill. I putting two shows on my Gamex Trickle back to back, but I like Kill la Kill a little bit more, just because I think Kill la Kill got way more personality. Like, Kill la Kill looks so good. Oh my god, this is some of the best Trickle animation. Ugh. Ryoka is a great main lead. Oh, rivalry with Setsuna, that girl name. I don't want to think Kill la Kill. That's so real. The cast is great. Oh, what's a friend's name? Uh, what was it? Is it Mako? Makoto? What's her name? Oh, I love that girl. We're a little friend named that. I love her. The side characters in Kill la Kill are amazing. Kill la Kill just looks great. It doesn't got really anything to say about character design, because let's be totally honest, there's a big thing in the show about clothing, and let's be totally honest, Ryoka changed with what's his name? Oh, shit. Oh, there's someone like a little sailor uniform. What's his name? And yes, she's like cast naked, but like I'm pretty sure that's a statement on character design because they're not using the way Ryoka's dressed as like a fan service thing. I mean, okay, it is fan service, people are honest, but they also draw it so well that it's not like pointless fan service. They're like, it's just there so that they can get really hot anime girls in really revealing clothing. Like, there's a purpose to the fan service, but you never see, and it looks good. At a point, where I'm like, oh, I love it. I mean, like, and Kill la Kill finale is great, and like the twist that story takes, that when you get to them on the freaking space is amazing. And the twist and telling the story, the nudist beast, and Kill la Kill is a spectacle and a good time, and I love it. Number 19. Wotakoi, love is hard for to talk to. So I had to get a couple of romances on this list, and I knew I had to put Wotakoi on there because Wotakoi isn't a good romance. And never for the opening, which is amazing, but it's like, yeah, we never get romances between consenting adults that is actually about things that actual adults have to go through with romances. And Love is Hungry for Otaku is particularly adults who have nerdy hobbies. Ones like you know, cosplayers, they're gamers, they're what was those things? Manga, I think. And it's the fact that the two leads find each other and have this relationship that is built naturally, but you also understand where they're coming from. What is really nice, it is nice to have a romance. Well, it's not riddled in will they, won't they cliches. It's more like, no, these are how consenting adults with 9-to-5 jobs who have nerdy hobbies on the weekend would interact with each other, and it's just fun to see these characters live their life and have a romance that way. Which we need more of in this industry, and no, not saying much, but what a way that's fun. It is a good romance that more shows seem to be like. And I like it. Number 18. School Live. I've already done a full episode on School Live, so I'll keep it brief. I love Studio Lurch. I love the whole vibe of this show. I love the way the show makes you feel. It's funny. I love the gimmick. I love that you were introduced to the show through our main character's eyes, and it slowly revealed the twist. It is one of those holes where you're like, this is good horror that is really deserving of what it is, and it builds up to what you want to see from a story like this. And if you want more School Live, go watch the episode I did on that Canadian backlog. Plug. Number 17. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, don't kill me! I know, I'm putting Cowboy Bebop at number 17, how dare I? Okay. Yes, I know, it's Cowboy Bebop. It is probably one of the best shows of all time. It's not my favorite anime, people. I acknowledge it is very good. Like, objectively speaking, it is a masterpiece in everything. Its animation is gorgeous. Voice acting is superb. Characters are likable. Music, by God, that music is amazing. Tank, Real Folk Blues, Yoko Kanno soundtrack. Story, my God, it's a beautifully put together space opera. It's a beautifully put together space opera. It's like when people say Cowboy Bebop is one of the best animes of all time, I'm not saying I don't disagree. I agree. It is probably Shinichiro Watanabe's masterpiece. Which is, I'm not gonna get into that because I had a bunch of really good shows, but yeah, it is one of those shows where it's like it deserves everything of praise. It is not my favorite anime. It helped I didn't see it when it was first airing. I didn't catch it until later because everyone was talking about it. So it's like, okay, I gotta watch Cowboy Bebop because everyone said it's really good, and they're right. It's amazing. And Netflix Bob sucks, but I won't get into that. The stories of Spike and Faye and Jet and Ed and a little corgi named Ein on a dingy ship as they travel space as space cowboys collecting bounties. This and this world of all these planets of Mars and Jupiter and everything is massively done, and to see how this world has come to be and who these characters are and Spike's story and Faye's story and Jet's story, they're all intricately woven and they're fun and they're interesting and they're likable characters. And yes, yeah, it is really good. It's also a product of its time, where it's like it's very slow. It doesn't one of the things where it's like, yeah. It's also one of those shows where it's like, I like it. I'm not gonna go back and like rewatch it and remember it for like years. What I'm not gonna be saying that it's like, oh yeah, like this is a show that they'll be rewatched. I'm like, it's not that type of show for me. I don't. If Cowboy Bebop the show where you constantly rewatch it, good on you. That's not for me. Cowboy Bebop the show was like, I watched it once. It's gonna stick with me. I'm probably never gonna watch it again. It's just that good. Like, there are shows on here where it's like, I don't know, what would call Love is Hopeful Target? I probably watch that again because there was this sensible fetching and another good romance. I'd rewatch Demon's Okay because of how batshit that show is. I'd watch more Black Clover. I'll watch more Round the Half because those are the things that I drive with. Cowboy Bebop is like, it is objectively a beautifully made show. That's all it is. But I do love it. So it came out here at number 17, and for me, that's why I think that's what it deserves. Number 16, Inuyasha. Oh, people are gonna kill me for the people upset. People are gonna kill me because I said Inuyasha's better. Inuyasha is a good. I like Momo Takahashi. I think she's a good mangaka. Her character is amazing, and I love Inuyasha. Kobe no filler at all. Like, oh my god, that show is so much filler. Inuyasha comes to a time where it's just like, you don't have shows like Inuyasha anymore. These fun adventures that are time travel, maybe isekai, whatever you want to call it, Inuyasha. I know people are like, oh no, like, it's not isekai because another world. Like, it is another world. Future Japan is a very different environment for Kagome, but I'm not gonna mince hell on that. Inuyasha, the main character, is great. I love Kagome. I love Sango. I love Miyoko. little, little, what's his name? The little kiss anybody. So, I forgot his name. Of OIP. Mr. Oh fuck, what's his name? The guy passed. Bad thing. I forgot that guy's name. Moroku. Shippo with the fox. Oh yeah, Kelly Morrow. R.I.P. Kelly Morrow was a great. R.I.P. Kelly Morrow. But yeah, Inuyasha was one of the good ones. It was fun. Kagome winds up in feudal Japan. She teams up with a guy named Inuyasha to find the sacred jewel to keep it out of the hand of a demon named Naraku. After Naraku's an awful villain. It's like, oh, they're having the Vagabond. It's like, it just makes the dude look. It just makes him look like they was padding. It's like, guys, they just beat Naraku at this point. They do that so many freaking backup plans. I'm kind of sick of this dude. Like, it was a good. You had a good rounded cast. Kagome and Inuyasha's relationship was a believable friends to level, enemies to level, whatever you want to call it, relationship. Particularly when you bring in Inuyasha's former lover, what's her name, ended up thing. And Moroku and Sango had a really nice relationship too. I liked Shippo. He was a cute little chipping fox friend. Outside of Naraku, the villains were great. You had a great supporting cast. Kagome's family in the real world was so much fun when she would go back to, because she was still doing school, and she would go back and you would find out what her family was doing, and like, it's a fun time, and I like it a lot. So, yeah. Also, Yashahime, Half-Blood Demons, the pseudo sequel that came out just a couple years ago about Kagome and Inuyasha, Dartle, and the Shomu's kid. Shomu and Rin, another more great kid, but yeah, Shomu's twins and Inuyasha's Dartle and Yashahime. It's a fun time. It's like, I can't wait. It was doing more of its own thing, because the second half was really laying on the fact that it was an Inuyasha sequel. It's like, can you make it more about these new characters and not the fact they keep bringing it to Shomu and Rin? It's like, but whatever. Yeah. It was a good action. It looked great. Again, I missed this AOB animation. It was so good. Fill on all, baby. Fill on all. Give it. We need more shows like Inuyasha. Do that look like that? I missed that visual style. But that will wrap it up this week. Well, that was the first half of my top 32 favorite anime list. Next week will be the second half of the list, which will be my which will give you my favorite anime of all time. I doubt you can guess, but if you can, put it in the comments. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Tell me if you can guess my favorite anime of all time. I bet you can't. I bet you can. Or maybe you can. I've talked about it enough. I talked about it this week too, so. Remember to follow me on all my social: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitch if you're still inclined. I don't care anymore. The podcast is now on YouTube. Follow my YouTube channel, the Pokemon J Fan. Look for That Canadian Fangirl on YouTube. Leave a comment there. My writings on Wattpad and fanfiction. Feel free to go read my books. I want to write more. I want to write more. That's my goal for the second half of the year. Second half of April. Remember, no gatekeeping. We don't gatekeep the community. If you like something, you're a fan, don't let other people tell you otherwise. Remember to like and share and subscribe to this podcast over on Spotify. Just give it a like, help the algorithm recommend us. Give me a like on YouTube too if you're watching it over there. If you want to hear more thoughts on School Live, go watch my episode That Canadian Backlog on School Live where I talk more about it. I have the only show on here that I talked about already. And remember, when people ask what fangirl do you listen to, it is That Canadian Fangirl. Which Canadian Fangirl? That Canadian Fangirl. Alright. Later, people.